Tornado has not hit the ground, but it's coming. He's shaking, like completely shaking, and he's panting. It's not funny, but it's funny. All right, well, I just left the office. It's 5:15 on Wednesday, and I get a message from my family saying that Reed Timmer, the extreme meteorologist storm chaser that I like, is in Kansas City. He's up at the airport. He's been here all day. This is the area that he picked for severe weather today. So it's early in the season for tornadoes and stuff, but he chases them. And he's here. So that's not good. So I grabbed the GoPro, I'm bringing it home. In case something happens, we'll take you guys along for the ride. A lot of people say that we're crazy for living out here where this happens. But I tell you what, we love it here. Even though the weather can be crazy, this is what it's like. So we'll see what kicks up here in the next couple hours. So here's the Weather Channel. Not local news, Weather Channel is covering us.
That big V-shaped feature is what we call the wall.
So we're in a tornado watch, which doesn't mean that there's a tornado, but there is a warning out in Kansas. My wife's watching it on her phone. Tornado has not hit the ground, but it's coming, right?
Yeah, it's in Alta Vista, Kansas.
Alta Vista, Kansas. Poor people out there. But it's very wide. It's a huge tornado. So the storm chasers broadcasting live. Sounds pretty windy.
It is.
So Wyatt is with us. Come here, buddy. And he doesn't do well in thunder and lightning. He's a little stressed. What happened? He's shaking, like completely shaking. And he's panting. It's not funny, but it's funny. Poor guy.
Hey, are you okay? He's shaking so bad.
We need to get him the compression.
We need to get him some doggy gummies. He's just so worked up. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a dog like this. He's just shaking. All right, well, good morning. It's the next day. So there were storms, nothing too severe. It was a little noisy at first, and then it woke us up about 3. Huh, Wyatt? But nothing to really report other than Wyatt was nervous, and he's better now because it's the next morning and there's no storms. So I am in the shop this morning with the guys. They're over there. So when I come in the morning and there's sprayers stacked over here by my area, that means that they don't work. So one of the guys left me a B&G. They say it's spraying out the top. So I'm gonna hurry and rebuild the pump because it looks like it could use it. The seal in the end, when it moves or is loose, it's probably time. Where's it, Wyatt? Okay, the part that wears out on these is this little plastic seal. Okay, the rebuild kit that you get comes with all the stuff for the wand, which I'm not going to use right now. And then really the only parts that you use from the rebuild kit for the pump is the seal the end cap seal, that's the one I was messing with. They give you a little thing of grease. And then that plastic, this is like the piston seal or ring. And then this is the retainer clip for it. So it sits like that. So they give you all those when you replace it. So you got to keep your, obviously your brass pieces, the long screw that goes in there, your washer, your nut. Oh, spring. And there should be a spring. Little spring. The little spring goes on top of this piece so that when you push the handle down, it has something to hold it up. Well, so it doesn't hit the bottom. So you need that too. But that's all you need for the pump. I'm just going to clean these parts and then we'll come back and put it together. All right, so I've got the cylinder. I didn't spend a ton of time scrubbing it because it's hard to get them super clean, but you can see I got like the most important parts very clean. So I'm ready to assemble this. So what you want to do is you want to have all of your little parts here from your kit, your lube. You can go ahead and put the plunger in the bottom. It's a bugger. There. So that basically seals when you push the plunger down in, the air comes out of there, and then this seals it from going back in. Kind of a one-way check valve. All right, next we want to assemble this. So you need your little spring to go on top. You send your threaded portion up through and you thread it onto your handle. We'll tighten that in a minute. Then on this side you've got a washer. You got your plastic seal and then the retainer. And it has a locking washer and a nut. So you can pretty much tighten all of this down at once because it's going to thread the shaft into the handle. So that's that portion. This out of the way. And really the only other part is the seal, which is going to go on after, but I'm going to put my grease on the edge of this. Apply grease liberally. Okay. And then that goes inside. Okay. And then the last piece of the puzzle is this seal. The easiest way to put it on is to start it and then just set it on your tank. Slide it right on down. So then we can thread it and test it. So we'll put some water in this and test it. Alright, we're going to put a little bit of water in this and test it. And she sprays. I got no leaking out of the top. Does hold pressure, which is good. So that's it. B&G sprayer is all done. I'm letting it air out or air dry before we put it away. It's got nothing in it, but I ran some water through it, so we want to make sure it's dry. Have a secret project that I wanted to start on today. I went and bought something and it's going to help me start this project. So we're going to unbox that, see how it works. But it is a cleaner of sorts. We're going to get to work on that bugger up there. Since Ryan's been riding his monkey all over the place and I don't have a bike, I think I'm going to get my dad's little moped working, at least to try it. But you know what that's going to do? It's going to make me say, that thing's too slow, I can't keep up, I'm going to have to buy something bigger. Alright, so I'm editing, and I realize some of you may not be familiar with the moped. So the moped, if you didn't see the video, I brought it to the shop, and Ryan and Kevin messed around with it a little bit, talked about maybe doing a surprise, picked on me for not working on it, and we just never got around to anything. Then Ryan and I were building shelves in the shop, and we thought it was a good idea to put it up on the shelf. Anyway, we did that just kind of as a gag. I had always planned on getting it running at some point. The moped belonged to my dad. My dad died in 2018, and it's really one of the only things that I ended up with, which is fine, because having my dad was enough. But the story on the moped is my best friend growing up was the one that bought it. My dad ended up buying it from him because he wanted to ride to my brother's house, which is like 3 or 4 houses down the street and back. And the first time he rode it, he ended up falling down in the ditch. So he's like, screw this thing, I'm getting rid of it. And he got a golf cart. Golf cart's much safer for him. But the thing sat. My brother kind of got it running right, rebuilt the transmission, and then parked it. And it's been parked for 30 plus years. So it's now in my possession. I want to get it running and just kind of keep it as one of the things that my dad and I owned, and also my best friend growing up. So it's got some value to me, just sentimental value, and that's why I'm messing with it. Just so you guys are aware of where this thing came from and what the story is, I figured I'd put that in there. Okay, here's what we got. I bought a gallon of ultrasonic cleaning solution. And in order to use that, you need an ultrasonic cleaner. Here we go. I guess I better study up, but here is the cleaner that I bought. Oh yeah. Wow. So I guess you put your parts in there, fill up the chamber, put the lid on it. This is cool, I don't know. Is this to clean it off with? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. So I'm gonna do some reading, see if I can learn how this thing works. And then maybe I'll get that carb and start getting it clean. I always wanted to try one of these or have one, but I understand they take time. So let me read some instructions, and then maybe we'll pull that carb off, get it working. All right, so I read the instructions, and I'm somewhat familiar now. So you have to be very careful not to overfill. You have to make sure nothing touches the tray. That's why they give you this. And I went and got the carburetor off. So let me prep the bath here. I don't know what temperature yet. Didn't say that in the instructions, but I'm gonna YouTube University this thing real quick, and then we'll get some solvent in it and start working on this carb. Okay, I've got the parts in there, suspended in the tray. They were pretty bad. It hasn't been running a lot of years. So now I'm gonna set it up to run an hour and see what it does. Oh dear. Oh crap. Well, it's making noise. I think that's normal. Never messed with one of these, but it vibrates, knocks the stuff off. I used bought some carburetor solvent specifically for this, so we'll see. We'll see how it does. It says not to take the lid off, but I want to peek. Oh my gosh. It's already knocking dirt off of it. This could work. I don't know. Most of the time, if you got something this old, you're just buying a new carburetor and starting over. But if that works, then I'm going to be pretty happy. So, here's what we're going to need. To get this thing running, I'm going to have to pull the tank. I don't know if I've got to red coat it or clean it somehow, but the tank's bad. The tires are bad. Why, it's hanging out with me still. I forgot. He needed water, so I came in to get him some water. Poor guy. I guess he was parched out in the shop. Yeah, he's still drinking. All right, we ran the cycle. I saw online, guys are running them for only 15 minutes, so, oh man, that knocked off some dirt. So I've used solvent baths and stuff like that. Some of those chemicals are a little bit more aggressive. So this is supposed to be easy on the carburetor. I'm going to pull that other main jet out since I couldn't get it out before. All right, so she's running again. Now I got to go shop for tires. Well, it smells different. Oh, wow, it looks, look at that. And it's only 70 degrees Celsius, which is like, I don't know, 150, 100, I don't know. It's probably plenty hot. So I'm gonna let it sit in the corner and think about what it's done. Oh man. It actually looks good. Ooh, it's hot though. All right, so I'm running it one last time. The float bulb had a little bit of stuff. I wiped it out and I wanted to run it one more time. Put the rest of the bolts in there, the screws and stuff. I put them inside the float bowl, and then I put the bottom pan, I don't know what that is. It connects to the bottom of the carburetor. Drip pan or something, I don't know, but it was ugly and nasty and dirty, so we're only going to run that 15 minutes, let them clean up. We'll see what we got. I found tires, by the way. I can get them for like 80 bucks for both tires, new tubes, and the rubber piece that goes around. All right, we're back at it. I'm going to look at these and see how well they turned out. Oh, that's hot. So if you turn on the heat, it does get hot. So the question is, why did I not have one of these before? They're awesome. Look at that. The drip pan. I mean, it's discolored, but it's clean. Fucking awesome. Can't wait to throw that back together. I'm going to let everything kind of dry. Even cleaned all the little bolts. They look pretty good. The ultrasonic cleaner, man, that gets a big thumbs up. I don't care who you are. Well, I thought I recorded it. Did not, but I put the car back together. It's not perfect, I know. Okay, you guys that are carb gurus, all I want to do is see if I can get it to fire. I cleaned out the jets, just made sure that they were gonna pass, and everything seems to work. Float works good. Really don't care about the choke. The throttle's gonna work good. So I've just got it ready to put back on. I'm running out of time before vacation, so I'm gonna come back to this. You guys will see it because I got to get it off the shelf. Some idiot put it up on the shelf. I don't know. But we'll see if it works. We'll see if it at least fires. If it does, then maybe I'll buy a new carb. And if it runs and drives and works and does everything it's supposed to. But let's get it just at least running-ish, and we'll go from there. All right, well, I've got a lot of stuff to do before vacation. Wyatt and I have got to get some stuff done, including trucks, drop off, pick up, all that kind of stuff. But I figured I would stop and let you guys know we appreciate you. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for putting up with our weirdness. And we've got big stuff coming. So I mentioned that while I'm in Utah, we may see a few people that are of interest. And I've got those set up. So I'm going to be filming. Ryan's got footage from his cruise. So I'll be putting that together when I come back. We'll have a bunch of videos when I come back. Now, we're not going to miss any because I've got some, and this one is going to be the last one. So actually, when this airs, I'm back. But I'm going to be buried. So I got to hurry and work on Wednesday's video. And that's what I'm doing now. Or I will be doing now. Future Ben will be doing it now. Currently, I'm getting ready to leave. So it's, I don't know, it's a week apart. But again, thank you guys. We've got more to announce. So you guys have seen, we're going to do river runs, legs. We're going to participate in the Missouri MR340, which will be fun. And we've got a couple other things cooking. So stick around for those. Don't run away just because you don't see what you like. We've got a bunch of stuff coming up. So maybe it'll be something to do with why I'm fixing the moped. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate it. Wyatt and I will get stuff done today. I'll get out of town. Ryan will come back. And the next time you see us, Ryan will be tan and I'll be tired, but I'll have good news. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Wyatt and I appreciate it. He gets to go home. I get to go on vacation. We will see you guys when I get back.